Broadcasting from the Dixon Petunia Festival Sweetland Studios, this is Along the Rock.
Welcome to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with me, I have Bethany Wright and Jeff White. It's lovely to see both of you. So you're here today to talk about one of my favorite events that happens during the summer, the Dixon Petunia Fest.
Yes, thank you so much for having us.
Yes, so for anybody who has never been to what we call the Petunia Fest, can you tell me a little bit about it?
So the Petunia Fest is a family festival located in downtown Dixon. We have a carnival, we'll have fireworks, we have a big food truck area, and lots of live entertainment.
Yeah, so my favorite part, one of my favorite parts, so many favorite parts, right, is the music. So I know Two Hype Crew is going to be here again. I love them. It's like the hip hop, like 80s, 90s, Y2K. But what other like noteworthy music is going to be there?
So this year, we are also having Blind Melon. Tyler Braden is our country artist. And then our other larger artist is Brushville. And then we also have quite a few local acts as well. So we're really excited to bring acts from the outside in, but also have local acts.
I love that. A nice mix of both. There's a reason to come to Petunia Fest every single day it's going on because of the music.
Yes, absolutely.
So I am like a huge art lover. Is there going to be some art that I'm able to experience at the Petunia Fest?
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be art in the park at John Dixon Park. I don't have the date in front of me, but we
I
always,
believe that one is Saturday.
It's Saturday, and then we have that. They're there every year. So if you're accustomed to going to see them, they will be there on the usual day at the usual times.
Exciting. So I know quite a few people are like, well, I go to Petunia Fest every single year.
Yes.
Is there anything special and new for this year?
So this year we actually have a couple of like new sports type events. So we're having a 3-on-3 soccer tournament the Friday before the festival, and then we're also having a 3-on-3 basketball tournament on Friday the 27th. So they're not during the festival, but those are some new events for the festival. We also, have of course the parade, which is a huge hit in the area. Everybody loves it, and then we also have our car show, which is on the 4th.
I love it. There's literally something for everyone. There's sports, there's arts, parade for the kids, a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Get ready for summer fun at the 2025 Dixon Petunia Festival, featuring music, food, fireworks, parade, carnival, and much more. July 3rd through 6th in downtown Dixon. Details at petuniafestival.org.
So what I'm actually curious about, which I don't think a lot of people know about, is the history of the Petunia Fest.
Yeah, so this is our 61st festival. So the very first festival would have been summer of 1965. And so the festival was actually brought into being, I think, by 8 or 9 different individuals around the community. And they came up with this festival idea, and it's blossomed from there. I mean, and back then, there wasn't the beer garden. There wasn't the musical act. It was just a family fun sort of weekend. And so it's been developed over the decades into what you see today. There've been times when the beer garden was just its own little entity over on the north side of the river. That's kind of fallen by the wayside, and so now people just drink out in the streets. We're in downtown Dixon. There had been a time when it was many years of a country concert, and that's kind of fallen by the wayside. We just incorporate the country music into the actual festival. There have been Petunia Festival Beanie Babies, so a lot of this history that I'm talking about, I'm kind of just teasing a little bit, will actually be published in the 60-year history of the festival book that I'm working on presently, and I expect it's going to be published and ready to go for public purchase before the festival comes around. So there's actually a link to a video that talks specifically about each of the Beanie Babies, and there's a page in the book that's going to talk about the beer garden, and there's a page in the book that talks about why petunias, and it's going to have all a history of the different people that were on the court from all the different years, and it should be a pretty cool item that people can purchase.
Wow, 60 years worth of history, and like you're saying, it sounds like it's evolved a lot over the decades. Well, I'm very excited to see that book once it's published. But since, we only talk for a few minutes here, but there is so much going on at Petunia Fest. It's a multiple day event. Is there somewhere that listeners can go to find out more information?
Absolutely. The best place to go would to be our website, which is petuniafest.org, and then also our Facebook page, because every day there's a different event day, and it will show you all the events for that specific day.
Perfect. That's what I need, is a good calendar in my life.
Yes, absolutely.
So is there anything else that you guys wanted to add about Dixon Petunia Fest?
We're just really excited. It's a great community event. So if you've never been, we encourage you to come. There is pre-sale tickets available for purchase for a little bit of a discount. So if you want to come all the days, that's your best deal. And then, just come on down, have some fun, bring your friends, because it's really going to be a good time. So,
And the festival really could not get off the ground and moving without all of our great sponsors. So, great big thank you to them.
Yes, and our volunteers. We have so many people that volunteer, like, all these hours to help with the festival, so a huge thank you to them too.
Oh, yeah, I bet it takes an army the size of this festival.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you, Bethany and Jeff, for joining me today, and thank you to our listeners and our crew in production. If you want to see more stories like this, please visit theradar.online.